Good morning. I got my coffee. This is Flosstube 45. And oh, so much to talk about. Okay, so Flosstube is where I talk about any of my stitchy crafts, whether it's cross stitching, crochet, knitting, quilting, any of it. And show you my progress and whips I'm going to be starting or that I finished and all that. And I got a lot to talk about. So in Magical Stitches, the homework was 1,000 stitches. I picked my oldest whip, Letters from Hogwarts, which I dyed on 14 count Ada with blueberries. I will never do it again because even though it turned out really pretty at first, it keeps changing colors. It's still changing colors. And so I don't recommend it. But I'll put a picture right here of where I was. Then I worked on it. And I'm only picking my oldest whip because I want to get it done before the new year. And that's what I got done this week. Now for the homework this week, I'm using this again. It's another 1,000 stitches. I will get a lot done. This is the last chapter I have, and then I've got the bottom row. So I'm really hoping I get it done. Let me put that there. Then my friend Tanya and me both started our first chatelaine. Mine is the Fairy Flower Garden Medallia. And right here is a picture. And this is where I got 400 stitches in it. I probably will not touch it again into the new year. And that's okay. I'm doing it on Garden Party by BeStitchMe. 32 count even weave. There. Okay, out of the way. So that was one of my new starts. This week I had 4 new starts this past week. And I've made very good progress. Baby, the cat is allowed to be in their yard. It's okay. The cat comes over and terrorizes her. A lot of times, it will come over and sit right in front of our window just so she barks her head off. And she'll just sit there and clean herself. She's next door's cat, and she's beautiful as anything. But yeah. Baby don't like her. Blue is like, oh, I don't care. Okay, so I then started a Autumn Lane Stitchery whip. And I started 2 of theirs. First one I did that I started was Wicked Witchcraft. I'll put a picture right here. I'm doing it on Aurora by BeStitchMe. 18 count opal. Look at all that shiny. But I got 500 stitches in. Wait, I think it actually goes like that. Yeah. But I got 500 stitches in. So that one is up until the new year. I am trying to get all my whips started that I want to start. If I have them kitted, at least with the pattern, the fabric, and most of the threads, then to me that's kitted up. Because it's going to take me a while to do them. So I just spread out the cost of them. And I've got all the floss for both of these. If it's DMC, I have the floss because I've got a full set with 2 bobbins of each for the majority. There are some I'm out of because I use them a lot, like $9.39. I think that's it. Or $37.99. That one I use a lot. I probably need to order 10 of them next time. But, so I started that one. It'd go up. The next one I started by Autumn Lane Stitchery was Potions and Spells, and here's a picture of it. Then, this one, I also got 500 stitches on. This is Penelope. I can't say it. It's 18 count opalescence by BeStitchMe. So, that one is going up until after the new year. Then, for my last new start, I got this, I've been seeing it for a while, and I wanted it. And it's the Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. And what triggered this is I won some fabric from Fabric Flair through a contest, Creativity by Gidge did. And I knew as soon as I saw it, I wanted it. And that's how far I got. So, I did get 500 stitches in it. And right here is the horse's head. Over here will be the jack-o'-lantern head, and then right here is the body. I cannot wait to work on this again. I'm loving it. I don't have to stitch that big old moon. I love it. So that one is up until the new year. Now, I've got 2 more that I forgot to pull out that I'm going to start. They're both HAED, so I'll just put pictures up at the end. But this is all my new starts that I want to do this year. Then, how I'm doing this is they're all kitted up. So I'm putting them in a box and I'm just grabbing. And the one I grab is the one I'm starting for that day. For no new starts, you need 200 stitches for it to count as not a new start. If it's on linen or even weave or a HAED, no, not HAED. Linen and even weave. If I get 200 stitches, I'm calling it. I'm done because it takes me longer. All my other whips, I have to have 500 in my mind to get done with it. For it not count as a new whip for 2021. So, the first one that I'm going to share is 100 Owls by Alforce. I'll put the picture here. This was a free pattern. I think it's still free. I'm going to be doing it on a no-name fabric by BeStitchMe. It's going to be gorgeous. Opalescence. I've got all the floss from Alforce for the kit, for the pattern. Yeah, one day I'll talk right. Then the next one I'm going to do is a Nora Corbett. This one I'm what they call tissue boxing with another one. I got the fabric from the Halloween box, and it's a 32 count linen called Crimson Peak by Jody of the Steel City Stitchers. Look at that fabric. It is gorgeous. I love it. And it is a huge piece. So I can get 2 patterns on this. I want to give to Claire, and then the sister one, Eleanor, of this one. I have not bought Eleanor yet. I've got to finish her before I allow myself to buy Eleanor. I have to be halfway, and then I'll let myself go ahead and buy it and start getting it up, which it's not very many. Okay, what is keeping you from, okay, there. It did not want to fit into my project bag, and normally it does, but it was caught on something. So that's one of them. Then another Nora Corbett, but this is Mirabilia. This is one I've been wanting to start for a while. It is Cathedral Woods Goddess. She's gorgeous. I am going to do her on avocado, 18 count opalescence by BeStitchMe. I cannot wait to start some of these. I honestly cannot wait. I'm excited every day to see which one. The next one is a gift for my son, and it's from the Crazy for Cross Stitch, July 202, and I'm going to be doing this one called Sailing, but I have changed it to be gray and blues, and this is the fabric. It's from Fortnite Fabrics. Neutral Dragon, I think is what it's called. And this is the colors here that I'm doing it in. For the wood, I'm staying with the browns. But everything else, I'm changing. I think it is going to be gorgeous once it is done. And like I said, that's going to be a gift for my son. Then, this one is also going to be, this bag has 2 projects in it, both by the Witchy Stitcher. And this is going to be a category that I plan on tissue boxing, because I want to do some smalls for Halloween for next year. The first one, though, I'm going to do is called Ghost Stories from the Witchy Stitcher, and they gave us the fabric, which is by Fortnite Fabrics, Fright Night, 32 Belfast linen. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So I will be doing that one. Then from the Potion and Spells, I had some fabric left over. So I want to do the Witch's Inn, and right here is a picture of it. And Penelope by BeStitchMe. I think that's going to look gorgeous. I can't wait. And then once I get these 2 smalls done, I'll add another Halloween one that I want, because I've got a lot of little Halloweens that I want to do. But right now, those 2, and I'm set. The next one I want to do is another Nora Corbett, and it's the Calla Lily Bride. This one I'm doing for mine and Lisa's 10th anniversary, which is coming up this year. This fabric I dyed myself. I got some from Retian's Fabrics. I'll put a link down. She did a grab bag, and this even weave was in there. And it is a purple with a little bit of shimmer to it, because I used metallic, I think copper. Yeah. and I think it's going to be gorgeous. It was either copper or silver. I cannot remember. Okay, then the next one is another one from a magazine. I'm doing this one for my daughter. It's by the sea, and right here is a picture of it. Right now, I forget what magazine, but I'm doing it on plain 18 count Aida, and this is the 3 colors that it's going to be done on. Okay, now bags don't want to work for me today. Then this is one that I'm seeing a lot of people start. It's by the Blue Flower Moonlight sampler. The owl and the flowers is what grabbed me. But I'm not doing it on brown because you know me, I don't like browns. I'm doing it on Fortnite Fabrics We Aim to Please. It's a gray with a slight purple tint to it. I love it. It is gorgeous. And I think it's going to turn out great on it. Okay, let me get you back in here. Then, another one I plan on doing, is one I've had kitted up for a while now. It calls for a tannish fabric. Again, I'm doing it on a gray. This one is So Vain by Fortnite Fabrics. Gorgeous. And it's the English Cottage sampler by Teresa Winsler. Then, okay. I'm getting close to the end now. This one is another set I'm going to be tissue boxing. They are it's a series of 6 small patterns, and I'm doing it on Round Trip by Fortnite Fabrics. Grace. And it's the Horrific Halloween from 2018. So that's the first one I'm going to do. And that's all of them together. I'm not sure how I'm going to arrange them yet on there, but it won't be just one long one. But this is the second one, the third, the fourth, fifth, and sixth. And all these, each one, let's see. Each one is, what's the size of each one? They're not that big. 102, the entire thing is 102 by 351. Each one of these is 102 by 54. So they're not that big. So I'm hoping I can get these done before next Halloween. I hope. Yeah, I got me some lofty plans. Now, the next two, well, the next ones are HAEDs that I plan on doing. The first one is Princess of the Sea. She's going to be done on 18 count, easy grid. Then the next one, I'll put a picture here. Gosmere Princess, and she's going to be done on 25 count, easy grid. Then I will also be doing a mermaid's treasure. And that one will be done on 20 count, easy grid. And then a mermaid's tears, or tears of a mermaid. I'll put the picture up here. And I forget which count I'm doing that on. I think it's 25 count. I'm not positive. But that's it. Unless I find more that I want to do. Which is very possible because I know I've got things all kitted up and scattered here and there. But yeah, I got a lot. And it's okay. I'm fine with it. As long as I keep it under 52 whips. Because I'm thinking of spending a week on each one. Well, 3 days on each one. So, by designating 3 days, then that gives me a good quality amount of stitching that I can get done with them. Will it work out that way? I hope it will. But not guaranteed. But that's it. This week, I'm not sure which projects I will be working on. I've put the Cryptid Sal, the Rookie Wood Sal, and Barbara Anna's Stitch Long to the side. If I get done with the homework for Magical Stitches, then I will pick up one of those to play catch up on. But each day, I'm trying to stitch 500 stitches and one of my new whips. And then I'll put it down and I'll pick up like the homework or the stitch longs and play catch up. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm tired of worrying about it. So I'm not going to. This is supposed to be fun. And I'm going to make it fun for me. But that's it for the day. Oh, I need cup. I've already had, that's cup number 3. I think I'm going to have another cup or 2. But it's okay. But that's it. I'm going to put these all in the box and grab one. And that's when I'm starting for the day. Now, if there's 2 projects in it, tomorrow I will be doing the other one so I can put the bag up. But let's see what I get done. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I'll see you next week.